Now, how are you guys looking to approach certain challenges like making Uber more accessible to poorer communities, which inevitably are on the outskirts of the city?
Okay, no, sure. So I think there's two important points here. Number one, Uber absolutely has an impact on those poorer communities. As you mentioned, right, we've created up to 2,000 jobs in South Africa today. Lots of those jobs are from people coming from previously disadvantaged backgrounds. And obviously we're helping to uplift the communities, creating business owners in those markets. So very much a positive impact there. On the rider side, technology continues to evolve at a really rapid rate. Smartphone costs come down, and the barriers to entry to using the product will continue to come down. From our side, we continue to innovate in different ways to lower the cost of transportation in the most effective way and make the service accessible to as many people as possible.
Are you guys putting together any kind of sort of insurance package for Uber, and is there any particular company that you've targeted to come up with this scheme?
So, as the platform provider, obviously, what we do is we engage a large number of corporates to identify as many deals as possible that can offer value to our partners. Now, these deals range from cheaper access to finance, cheaper access to vehicles, cheaper vehicle maintenance opportunities, car washes, and definitely insurance is one of them. We've worked with a couple of insurance companies to see what are the best opportunities that we can provide, and we've got we use our essentially negotiating power in this instance to get the best deal for drivers and pass the most value across to the drivers.
Now, just in general, UberX, I believe, is due for a price increase.
UberX is not due for a price increase.
Is that not true?
We will continue. Yeah, that's not true. What we do is we continue to understand, what the profitability of the various products is to the partners, and I mean, you may think that it's so cheap it must be due for a price increase, but the system is so efficient, and that efficiency allows it to be priced at such a low price. So obviously, as time goes on and we look at inflation factors, etc., we always consider price increases to make sure that the product is profitable to the partners, but at the moment we're comfortable with where it is.
So it's interesting sort of how it's approached in different countries. It just reminds me of, I was in Melbourne recently and was advised there not to use Uber in Melbourne because it's way more expensive than other meter taxi companies, whereas that's not necessarily the case here. I mean, Uber's quite value for money in South Africa.
Yeah, it's very much value for money. I think, I don't know, I can't comment on who gave you that information. I know, obviously, in markets we have a variety of products. So, we'll have UberX, which is the low-cost product. We'll have Uber Black, which is the high-end product. In other markets around the world, we've got Uber Lux, which is sort of one level above Black. And there's a variety of options. I'm sure that some options in Melbourne are more expensive than meter taxis, but I think there's I think there's a low-cost option there too, which should be at or better priced than meter taxis. In most of the markets where we operate in, where UberX is available, it is priced at or better than taxi.
And when are some of those sort of higher valued services coming to South Africa?
I think you need to look at what the demand is and sort of the the pricing sensitivity of your consumer. And I think at this point in time, we see the biggest value going forward in UberX. Also, good value in Uber Black, huge value in UberX. Probably not immediately lots of value in Uber Lux or other high-cost products.